So what am I up to today? Well, you saw my video where I made an egg turning table, and you also saw the video for my round incubators. Well, today I'm making a table for the round incubators. Here's the first portion of the incubator table. It is 24 inches from outside face to outside face and 8 feet from here to here. Now, reason it's 8 foot is the round incubators I'm using are just a bit under 22 inches. I'm going to be running 2 incubators, and I want to be able, if need be, to have the lids off of both of them at the same time. So essentially, I need 88 inches of working space. 96 inches is 8 foot. I didn't see any point in shaving off a few inches off of these 2x4s, and that's what I come up with. Same with the reason why it's 24 inches. These pieces of fence post, or fence picket that I happen to have are 24 inches. That's why I decided to make it. My egg turning table is 40 inches tall, but because the incubators have their own amount of height to them, I'm actually going to make this table 36 inches tall. So that'll be the next step, is adding the legs. So to attach the legs, I've got this frame propped up against this corner here, which of course is making it tilt at an angle. So I've got the bottom of the leg propped up with several boards, and then I'm nailing it first on the inside with 2 nails placed diagonal, and then 2 more nails on the outside straight up and down from each other. Once I get all 4 put on and put the braces on, I will also be putting 2 screws in from the top. So once you got your legs on, it should look like this. I plan on putting a 2x4 running across the back, but I don't have an 8-footer right now to do that. However, I did overhang the bottom brace board by 1.5 inches so that when I do have it, I can put screws in from this direction and from that direction into the other 2x4. In case you're wondering why I only did it 1.5 inches when I keep referring to 2x4s, it's because 2x4 is the measurement of the lumber when it is first cut from a green tree. By the time you get it in the store, it is dried and has shrunk. So the actual thickness is no longer 2 inches, it's actually about 1.5 inches. These braces here are 1 foot from the ground to the top of the brace, and I only did 2 screws to each of them. Next step is to put the middle braces in along the top here. For the center braces, I used 2 pieces of 2x6, which I then cut a 3/4 inch deep channel into the length of each of them. And the reason I used the 2x6 was so that I'd have this bit hanging underneath. Then what I did was I made a drawer. The reason I made my drawer is because I want to keep my record books and my toe punches and that kind of thing where my incubators are. Now this is all going to be a solid top, so this right here unfortunately is dead space unless I decide to make a lid here later on, but for now I think I've got all the space I need. The drawer has a little bit of a lip here. You grab it, it pulls out. You can see I got some hinges here and I got 2 screws sticking up. And the reason for that and this gap is so that I can actually use the drawer. This is what it looks like with the drawer pulled out. So those 2 screws I had sticking up act as stops so that the drawer doesn't pull out all the way. And I played with it a little bit so I could get it out as far as possible while being able to have it stay fairly sturdy under its own power. This section right here that's hinged flips open. That's where I'll keep my record books, again, toe punches, all that good stuff. So it'll never have to be misplaced again. And then it just pushes right back in there again. Now you can see them screws a little bit better. Alright, I might put a handle on it, just, you know, make it a little fancy, but doesn't necessarily need one. Well, aside from the 2x4 brace running across the back here, this thing is finished. Again, show you this drawer in the middle. And just to recap, the dimensions on this are 36 inches tall to the top of the 2x4, 24 inches across, 8 foot down, and your drawer, the lid where it runs into that track, is 24 inches across as well. You could also use this table as a show prep table. You know, put all your supplies in here. You could put your show coops up along it, you know. The only thing with that I'd recommend is putting a bit of board around the perimeter so it'll hold the shavings in the pens better. But other than that, that's all there is to it. So if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification button. Go ahead and share these things too. That's why we make them. So give people ideas on how to make something out of a little bit of nothing, and things like that. So thank you.